Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Umineko. Welcome back to Jessica's bad partner decisions, the game.
そして、その魔法の奇跡は、そなたであっても享受できるものであるぞ。私にも？それは、どういう…
She had thought that this had been about two pair of lovers. Pt.202 was surprised to suddenly hear that this had something to do with her as well.
黄金蝶のブローチの奇跡は、そなたの願い。バトラへの行為を認められたいという願いさえも叶えることはたやすい。そしてその奇跡なくして結ばれることもまたない。
君も蚊帳の外じゃないということさ。
愛の沼を渡りきりたい。あなたの望みのはず。
僕たちは君の願いだって決してないがしろにしたりはしない。
そなたとバトラの関係とてやがてはただれ腐り落ちる。いくら楽観的なそなたであっても何かの奇跡がない限りやがてはそのような運命を迎えることをすでに理解。それは…
Pt.202 hung her head softly. She hadn't wanted to lose heart from that cookie incident. However, it would have been a massive lie to say that it hadn't hurt her. The more she tried to get close to Battler, the more she hurt him. However, she had been born in order to get close to Battler. She was like a hedgehog freezing in the cold and bunching together for warmth. She had approached him because of love, and had been hurt for it.
そこまで分かっているなら奇跡に託すのもまた一興というものよ。買わぬ宝くじに当たりなしとも言うでな。
It got very exciting very quickly.
ゼパル、フルフル、このわらわの妹も加えよ。
ああ、もちろん。
よろしく。もう一人のベアトリーチェ。私たちは初めからあなたも加えるつもりでいましたわ。
なぜなら僕らはゼパルとフルフル、愛を司る悪魔だから。
私も参加してもよろしいのでしょうか。
君が望むならいいんじゃないか。誰であっても僕は拒まないよ。全ての障害に勝利し、全員に僕たちを祝福させる。もちろん逆でもさ。全力の僕たちを退けて成し得た恋ならば、僕もシャノンも心の底から勝利した2人を祝福することを約束するよね、シャノン。
はい、私たちは負けません。そして負けても心の底から祝福します。
僕も同じです。僕は負けません。引けねえ喧嘩だってんなら買おうじゃねえかよ。私もカノン君も不先輩ってのだけはごめんだぜ。
それはそなたもだな。はい、お父様に。いえ、バトラーさんに私を認めてもらえる可能性がわずかでもいただけるなら、私もそれに自らをかけたいと思います。よくぞ言った。それでこそ我が妹。ゼパル、フルフル、役者は揃ったぞ。
それでは始めようか、フルフル。
ええ、始めましょう、ゼパル。
たった一つの魔法の奇跡をめぐっての愛し合う者たちの試練を。
I wonder how Battler's gonna take that. She finally wins the whole thing and Battler just says no. Get out of my face. Erica had returned to the room on the second floor of the guest house that had been given to her. The next room over was empty. It was very quiet there. Even pressing her ear against the wall wouldn't enable her to listen in on the voices in the cousin's room. Even with hearing power boosted by the detective's authority, it would probably be impossible to make out anything. This room was the farthest down the hall, a long way away from the cousin's room. Did you have something to do with that, Battler?
私の部屋はいとこ部屋の隣だったのに。なるほど。今回は私の部屋を遠ざけてきましたか。ゲームマスター権限で許された範囲の初期配置の変更です。妥当な処定かと。まあ、その方が私もいいです。あのクソガキどものトランプで遊ぶ黄色い声なんて聞きたくもありませんから。
This whole time, Erica had been facing the desk and toying with something. She was preparing some of those duct tape seals from before. She'd asked Kumasawa for the stickiest tape in the place. Give me the stickiest tape in all the land. She drew a complicated signature that could not be counterfeited across it with a permanent marker, then began making notches across it. This way, she could stick this over a place that she wanted to prove had been closed, creating a powerful seal equal in strength to the Red Truth. Those menacing seals had cornered Natsui so thoroughly in the previous game.
これいかがしましたか。やられました。バトラめ、周到ですね。
He covered the tape, he covered the windows with soap, so it wouldn't stick. Erica shrugged and showed the piece of duct tape she had torn off to Dolinar. At a glance, Dolinar couldn't tell what had annoyed Erica. However, as soon as she held it, she realized the difference right away.
これではダメです。ええ、粘着力ほとんどないです。
It makes a decree that all the tape in the mansion must barely stick.
これじゃ赤き真実には至れない。
Even duct tape can be of low quality, and it sometimes gets weaker with age. The tape Kumisawa had found was a bit too weak even for normal use. It wasn't nearly sticky enough to be used as a detective seal.
きれいに剥がすことが可能です。これでは封印を示す証拠にはなり得ません。バトラもそこまで見下げ果てたほど無能じゃないってことですね。おそらくゲームマスター権限でこの島のすべてのガムテープに干渉したんでしょう。
Yeah, this tape isn't going to be sticky. Letting Erica get her hands on duct tape gave her a fatal weapon to use against witches. The previous game had proven this fact, and so Battler had removed that weapon from the entire mansion.
おそらくガムテープに代わる品もすべて干渉を受けているに違いないです。ですね。ま、良かったことにしておきます。おかげでこの冷たい雨の中、みっともない姿で外壁を這い回らなくて済みますから。
Fortunately, no more cool art. Erica tossed the duct tape aside carelessly and flopped spread eagle onto the bed.
事件が起こるのをパイプ吹かして悠然と待つのも探偵のたしなみですし、あんたもどうせ第一の番が発覚するまで出番ないんですから、どこかに姿消して一服でもしてたらどうですか。私の顔なんか見てても疲れるだけでしょうし。タバコは吸わないです。子供ですので。そうですか。私は吸いたいです。出演者たちが歌うほどの気分を爽快にさせる効果があるならの話ですが。ご機嫌が優れられないようです。そう見えます？
Erica answered lazily, still looking up at the ceiling. That in itself was half an answer. The silence between the two was filled by the sound of wind and rain. It was so quiet that the sound of the ticking clock rang out clearly.
エリカ卿、お尋ねしてもよろしいですか？
内容によります。多分ノーですが。一応暇つぶしに聞いてあげます。何です？
Erica was probably bored as well. Or maybe the sound of the rain was making her sentimental. She assented, which was very unlike her.
なぜエリカ卿は魔法を嫌われるのです？
ああ、さっきの下のマリアとのやりとりの件ですか？
あんなの子供騙しのくだらない手品です。誰だってわかっています。ああまでして幻想を打ち砕く必要があったのですか？私にはわからないです。
Erica didn't need Dolanor to tell her that it had been a childish fight.
自称知的蹂躙者としましては、魔法なんてもので真実をうやむやにすることが許せないわ。
You know what I just realized? Erica, now, withholding any, personal emotions you may have on this, Erica is the dirtbag who goes up to, like, some poor old woman who's, talking about Jesus or something like that, and goes and tries to stomp all over her dreams. I just realized that's what Erica's doing. Which, regardless of how you personally feel, let the old lady have her thing. And yet this dirtbag comes up and just tries to squish it.
それを暴くことに優越を感じられているということですか？私には他の感情が感じられます。
他の感情？何です？
優越というよりはもっと何か別の負の感情を感じます。
Hopefully that example makes sense, because I've seen this kind of situation happen before. And, it just kind of makes you mad. Like, why would you care so much about what they think? I don't know.
やっぱりあんたはただの殺人人形です。その目も節穴みたいですね。
失礼しました。許してほしいです。
Erica rolled over grumpily, turning her back to Dolanor. So Dolanor couldn't see her expression. Even so, for some reason, she could guess that this completely unobserved expression was one of pain. Interpreting this to mean that Erica wanted her to go away, Dolanor gave a bow and made to leave. Then Erica suddenly spoke. The words had come so far out of the blue that Dolanor doubted her ears. And she had to ask Erica to say it again.
今、何とおっしゃいましたか？
あなたのことが好きです。
It really had been out of the blue. Dolanor wanted to see what Erica really meant. But the latter still had her back turned, and her face was out of sight.
ありがとうございます。
以前は別の子と付き合っていましたが、今は完全に切れています。周りの人たちは僕たちを妬んでありもしないことを言いますが、気にしないでください。俺は君に生涯のすべてを捧げるから、君も俺にすべてを捧げてほしい。二人で一緒に幸せになろう。
Dolanor avoided asking what she was talking about, and stood there in silence. For a while, Erica kept on dully and emotionally repeating soppy phrases that might have popped up in some shoujo manga. Then unexpectedly, she once again followed up with a complete non sequitur.
新しい財布。
Of course, she had no idea what Erica was saying. However, with her back still at Dolanor, Erica kept on saying disconnected words.
変な猫のキーホルダー。趣味の合わないアロマオイル。演劇の先輩に借りたという趣味違いの音楽テープ。先輩の付き合いで断れなくて、急にバイトが入っちゃって、ダチの電話が長くてなかなか切れなくって。
Made too much curry. Went to theater practice more often. The wave folds paper towels. Thanks, I've already eaten. He knew stuff about cosmetics. Sorry, I was sleeping. The toilet seat was left down. He spent the night over at a stage friend's place. My acting friends had a party here earlier. Someone must have left it behind. The drain and sink were cleaned out. Receipts and point cards from places he doesn't usually go. The muddy soles are evidence that you went out on Monday when it was raining. That matches the strange symbol on the calendar. None of your theater friends have hair this long. That's a leading question. How do you know the plot of a movie you haven't seen yet? Evidence, circumstantial evidence. Observations, surveillance, tracking, tailing, information gathering, wiretapping, asking about, questioning. I found tons of evidence that I loved you. I found tons of evidence that you loved me. But I couldn't find evidence that you haven't been cheating on me. Give it a rest. If you love me, then trust me. If you can't do that, then you don't love me anymore. How could I love someone like that? I'll treasure you for all my life, but I want you to do well in theater just as much. You said you liked seeing me act, right? So why are you telling me to stop acting now? Why do I have to choose between you and acting? What's wrong with you? I'm seriously worn out, alright? Come on, if all we do is fight when we see each other, maybe we both need some time to cool off, okay? I need to concentrate for my next performance anyway. There's this senior girl who suddenly said she wouldn't be able to perform. I need to rewrite the script by tomorrow. I don't have the time for this. If you really find it that hard to trust me, we're through. Stay away. Just go home. I don't love you anymore. Don't cry. It's disgusting. Just die. Stop shouting. You're annoying the neighborhood. Just get away from me and never come back. Oh, it's so tragic.
愛がなければ見えない？逆なんですよ。愛なんかあるから、ありもしないものが見えてしまう。
It's nothing more than an illusion. One that no one except you can see, and one that even you can never touch. Without love, humans would never need to sift through truth and lies. Because we can see those, we doubt. We suffer. We cry out loud.
私は今、幸せです。仮とはいえ、真実の魔女になれて。今の私は、もう赤くない言葉に苦しめられなくて済むのだから。あんたなら、私のエンドゲーム、どう返しますか？
私ですか？
あの凡庸な男じゃ、ゲームの相手は務まりませんでしたから。あんたなら、どう返してくれるかと思いまして。
Dolinar was suddenly thrust into the position of Erika's opponent in the witch's game she had once challenged that man with. Dolinar shared in the fragments of Erika's past and was made to grasp the full situation. The board was reproduced in full inside their heads. The situation was one-sided. Erika's side had constructed a blue truth based on countless bits of circumstantial evidence, had turned all of those into pieces, and was already cornering the opponent. For some time, Dolinar thought in silence, and announced her by-the-book response.
初手、私が浮気している証拠の提出を要求します。
青き真実で反論。構築に状況証拠、物的証拠を84点提出。
青き真実で反論。今も愛し続けている状況証拠、物的証拠を6点提出です。
グッド。青と青では相殺ですが、構築する駒の数が圧倒的ですね。
When both opponents meet with the blue truth, the decision is almost always based on which side has more pieces of evidence, regardless of the actual circumstances. This is especially true in the human world. So, by the standard rules, Erika would win.
一点先取。次なる手は
攻守逆転を狙います。逆にエリカ卿が浮気をしていない証拠の提出を求めます。
パーペチュアルチェック。お互いが同じ質問を無限連鎖する千日手となりますから禁じ手です。
では証拠なくも現在もエリカ卿を愛していることを率直に表明します。
赤き真実でないから無効です。仮に赤かったとしてもそれステイルメイトです。私に反論する手がなくなりますから。
Dolinar remained silent for a while. Then she quietly responded to Erika's moves until they reached checkmate. A stalemate is a forbidden move in the game of witches, since it means the ruin of the game. However, in chess, it also represents a draw. Because of this, it is a splendid final move that the weaker player can pull off if they are already unable to win outright. In this situation, Erika clearly had the advantage. On the other side, it was natural that Dolinar would seek a stalemate to obtain a tie. However, that would only be the case in chess. In the game where witches fight over the truth, it is a forbidden move. So, it was already checkmate from the very beginning. Dolinar had no way to turn the game around. However, regardless of what the real truth had been, this game would...
他に手は真実を守る魔女狩り大司教。
いえ、リザインです。
ね、ほら。
Erika had succeeded in crushing her opponent with the truth she espoused. That her former boyfriend no longer loved her and was cheating on her. Her opponent had no way to argue back. After all, humans are not allowed to use... yeah. A splendid game, a splendid finish from a superior position. Regardless of the truth of her opponent, Erika could win. A splendid... victory. Dolinar could only respond with silence. And with that, Erika spoke no more. She was probably done talking and wanted Dolinar to leave. Dolinar understood this, but even so, before leaving, she wanted to tell Erika one thing.
見事なゲームです、エリカ卿。
探偵は勝利して当然ですから。
あなたはベルンカステル教の駒になる以前から実に見事な青き真実の使い手です。しかしエリカ教、人間に許されるのは青き真実だけです。そして青き真実に反論できるのは赤き真実だけです。そして赤き真実は人間には許されていません。ならばどうやってあなたのお相手は彼の真実を示せばよかったのですか？
さあ、赤き真実に時に勝るとかいう例の黄金の真実とやらでも持ち出したらどうですか？
ゲームは確かにエリカ教の勝ちです。しかし真実の守護者として申し上げます。
何です？どうせ不愉快なことでしょうから、それを言ったらとっとと消えてください。
はい、確かにこのゲームはエリカ教の勝ちです。しかし私が示したあなたを今も愛している青き真実の証拠6点は未だ否定されていません。あなたさえ人間、それを否定する赤き真実を使えはしないのです。
探偵権限で84点の証拠を赤き真実に後に昇格させました。我が主のお力によって私は人間にして人間を超えた存在、探偵にして魔女、真実の魔女フルドエリカです。他に質問は？捨て台詞は？
ありません。それでは失礼いたします。
Delanor bowed and disappeared. After all that remained was a single witch of truth laughing off a bitter past with an equally bitter smile. Judging by the bedside clock, it was almost exactly midnight.
いよいよ2日目、10月5日の幕開けです。今頃どこかで今回の殺人が起こっているんでしょうかね。今回の犠牲者さん、せいぜいいろいろなダイイングメッセージをよろしくお願いしますね。
どうして母さんに相談しなかったの？
Uh-oh. Oh, I think I know what this is gonna be. We'll leave that for next time, though. Somebody had said something about doing a stream, I think, after the conversation with Erica and Delanor, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if that was correct, if, like, this is a good point to stream from. I do want to say this. Let's see. In about a week from now, actually a little bit less than a week now, I'm going to a online... Oh, almost knocked over my water. Spilled it a little bit. I'm going to an online meetup with some friends of mine, and we're going to be hanging out for a couple days. So I don't know necessarily if I'd be able to do the stream now, because my schedule's still a bit up in the air for the next couple days. But if we did do a stream, I'd let you guys know, but let me know if this is a good point to stream from next, or if it's like another episode after this. I don't know. But I will keep you guys in the loop as well once we decide once I decide what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for some more Umineko. Bye!